There are very few moments in our lives where we have the privilege to witness history taking place. This is one of those moments. This is one of those times. The people of Egypt have spoken, their voices have been heard, and Egypt will never be the same.
Cairo, the American embassy was under attack all day, with fundamentalist protesters now camped out just outside its walls, also apparently outraged by that mysterious video. They stormed the compound, climbing walls, taking down American flags, replacing them with a black flag with an Islamic inscription on it.
I am confident that the people of Egypt can find the answers and do so peacefully, constructively, and in the spirit of unity that has defined these last few weeks. For Egyptians have made it clear that nothing less than genuine democracy will carry the day.
Clashes are still continuing here, even at this late hour, near the U.S. Embassy, and they were not the only ones in this region. This mess in the Middle East isn't over yet.
The United States condemns in the strongest terms this outrageous and shocking attack.
Bill, still maintaining that there was no evidence of a pre-planned attack. How come?
Bill, let me just repeat now.
How is it
based on the information,
had RPGs, automatic weapons?
Bill, I know you've done a little bit of reading about Libya since the unrest that began under Gaddafi. The place is has an abundance of weapons.
No question about it. But do you expect a street mob to become armed that way?
There are, unfortunately, many bad actors in that country, as there are throughout the region.
That's not the point,
and
Jim.
they have, they're very armed. I'm not. The point is, you can make suppositions about what happened. We prefer to have an investigation that looks very closely into what happened and assembles the facts and presents them. Based on all I'm saying,
our people on the ground have seen the fragments of the remains of the mortars and the heavy weapons that were used.
We've made clear that there were armed assailants who used heavy weapons. We obviously haven't disputed that. And
this is just a random crowd that got together with their heavy weapons, got insulted by the film, and decided to go,
As I think I just said, there has certainly been precedent in the past where bad actors, extremists who are heavily armed in different countries and different regions of the world have taken advantage of and exploited situations that have developed in order to either attack Westerners or Western assets or American assets. That is not
plan to do it, don't you think?
They might or they might not. All I can tell you is based on the information we had at the time, we have now, we do not yet have indication that it was pre-planned or premeditated.
It's clear from the timing on September 11th and from the detailed planning of the attacks indicates that behind it there was experienced masterminds. It was not a spontaneous act in protest of the movie. This has been prepared for a long time on this specific day.
So what you're saying is that this attack was well planned and it would have happened anyway despite the movie?
Of course, no doubt. The whole operation was prepared and they took advantage of the movie as justification. If you take into account the weapons used, like RPGs and other heavy weapons, it proves that it was pre-planned. It's a dirty act of revenge and has nothing to do with religion.
The aftermath of an attack on the US consulate building in Benghazi, an attack that eventually claimed the lives of the US ambassador to Libya and 3 other embassy staff.
Plan to do it, don't you think?
They might or they might not. All I can tell you is based on the information we had at the time, we have now, we do not yet have indication that it was pre-planned or premeditated.